Hello. Seems we got a viewer request for our OpenSCAD Simplified series. Not much detail here, but something like this. I assume it's for liquid transfer experiments, whatever. I usually don't. How can I put it? Do work for other people for free, but well, this seems like an interesting challenge. We're gonna change a few things. First of all, this hollow tube assumes it's a round shape, but I think a rectangular tube would be better because then the bottom of the tube would be at the same height as the bottom of those wells. So we have a how can I put it? What? Let me start. The low tech design tool. New. Whatever. Say we have that's the inside of the cylinder. If we have a round tube, I'm not good at painting. Wait. If we have a round tube, then either it's too high or it's too low and there's gonna remain liquid in the tubes, or just the tip will touch this. But if we have a rectangular tube, we can make it flat with the bottom of the cylinder. So we get the maximum surface area for liquid to flow, even at very low levels. No, I don't want to save this. So let's see. First of all, we're just gonna design the inside, and then we make the outside of this stuff. Cylinder. We start at this one is 3 mm. We're gonna make a more depth. I've checked it with Sandy, so 5 mm, and then we got 3 mm wells. So cylinder diameter is 5, and we're actually gonna make these 5 mm in height. We gonna increase the roundness of the cylinders later, but this is this will help. Okay, and then we say we make another cylinder with a 3 mm diameter and translate it like the tube should be roughly 8 mm, right? Yeah. So We need half of that and half of that, in addition to the 8 millimeters, because we're translating center to center, right? So that means we're translating plus 3 plus 8. Yeah. And then 0 and 0. Something like that. Looks about right. And we also want a cube that's, let's say, make it 10 millimeters long, because it doesn't matter. So and we need it about 1 millimeter in width and 1 millimeter in height, right? We need to translate this. Let's say 2 millimeters here and minus 0.5, because we want to center this between well, we want to basically go from center to center, but cubes have the 0 axis here, so we need to translate a half millimeter in the minus y direction, right? And no z translation. So we have those connected, yes. And we can just that's the main cylinder, that's the X1, and for the other one we could just rotate 0.045. I always get this wrong in the first try, but let's see it anyway. Yes, we could make that even better. Let's say we take this, make it a module, X cylinder inside, and and we give it the angle, so we can just actually we copy this one, so we make that a module, right? And rotate it by the angle. So we can say we can say this is at an angle of 0 degrees, and secondary let's call it secondary secondary, and about 45 degrees, I think. Yeah, roughly. Whatever. So we have this one, right? That's basically the inside of the vessels. When rendering, we can say, like, make it nicer, but for just rendering while designing, it's better to have a lower resolution, so it's faster. Doesn't make much difference for this simple thing, but anyway. So make this a module as well. Module inside. So, and then we make the outside. So, and then we can say difference between outside and inside. Basically, we make the outside thingamajig, and then we remove the hollow space inside. That one is like 7 millimeters and a height of 4.5. Right, and we also need to translate that cylinder. We can actually say, let's say 5.5 millimeters. We can translate that down a millimeter, right? Down, not up. Down. Okay, right? Right. We also need to make secondary cylinder outside. The cylinder, again, we translate a millimeter down. 5.5. And say the outside, of course, now needs the outside cylinders. Outside. And these are gonna be 5 millimeters in diameter, right? Right. Now we need to fix those. So we need 1 millimeter on every side wall thickness. So these cubes are now, instead of 1 by 1, they are 3 by 3. which also means we need to translate it 1 millimeter more and 1 millimeter more. And we could also make it just 9 millimeters and 2.5, right? So it doesn't interfere with the additions. So, okay. And I think we got a chance. Right. We can, let's say, color this red so we so we can easier see what we what's the inside, what's the outside. Right, here we go. Okay, that's it for today. I'll send this to the viewer and we'll see what he has to say. Bye.